Hi, it's Ian at the iFootage stand at NAB, Las Vegas, and we're here to look at some of the fabulous equipment that iFootage have produced, all of it redefining camera support equipment. So we're starting with the S1 slider, which is constructed really for the larger format cameras, and this one is belt driven with carbon rods, gives you full 3-axis control via a MoCo app, which is iFootage's own app. You can extend the slider. Here it's supported by one of the monopods, the iFootage monopods, and you can extend it by adding extra tracks and then adjusting the belts to fit. Moving around, from this came the Shark Slider Mini, and we've got a couple of examples of the Shark Slider Mini here. As you can see, it's designed essentially for DSLR users, frequently for single camera shooters who want something that's highly portable, lightweight, that they can stick in a bag and take onto a flight. And this one's running at an angle. It's got an adjustable plate which allows for the camera to be kept vertical. It gives full 3-axis control, so that's tilt, pan and slide, and it's beltless. It's toolless assembly, and you can add as many tracks as you like simply by removing the end and clipping on more tracks. Simplicity and excellent engineering is key to this product. Over here we have it attached to the iPhone. The app is run via an iPhone with an Android version coming out soon, and again it's been preset to run. There's 2 tracks on here. It's seamless running. This will give you A/B movement with targeting, so it's absolutely perfect as a second camera, say for an interview where you haven't got a camera operator. All of the setups are repeatable, so you could do overlays. It does time-lapse, photo stitching, and panoramics. Here it's set up for panoramic. We're using a much larger camera, heavier camera, and a longer lens. And to allow less strain on the tilt motor, we've produced an accessory which is the L bracket, which you can see attached to the side of the X2 Mini. Basically, it's lowered the center of gravity so that it can take a higher payload and not put any stress or strain on the motors. It's on one of our tripods, our T-series tripods, which are available in both aluminium, or as you guys might say, aluminum, and carbon fiber. In the background you can see the bag that the camera comes in, the camera and the Mini. I'll just go over and show you. So here we've got an expanded version of the Shark Slider Mini with the motor for the slide. That's the X2 Mini, which fixes on the top. That gives you the tilt and the pan, and then the end pieces which allow you to extend the track. You can use it as a standard, as a manual slide, using the iFootage flywheel, which gives it this kinetic motion, yeah? I want to show you this in action because a lot of people, or some people, don't like to use full 3-axis control. Old school guys like me like to operate things manually. So if you come over here, coming through. Here's exactly the same setup, but it's not motorized, it's completely manual. Again, you can add as many tracks as you like. And that kinetic energy driven from the flywheel gives you that phenomenally smooth. And as it goes across the join there, nothing. Precision engineering. Fantastic. And finally, we'll have a look at the monopods, which are over here. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, buddy. Here we have our Cobra 2 series monopods. Here we have our Cobra 2 series, and we've got the C120 and the A120. What that indicates is length, 120 centimeters, and also they're either in carbon fiber, hence C, or aluminium, hence the A. They're available in 150 and 180. My preference is the 180, which is in carbon fiber, and I'm going to put the mic down for a second to demonstrate to you. In fact, if I can get a colleague to hold the mic. Mads, can you hold the mic for me, just so I can demo, put it close to... Right, here we go. My colleague here is going to hold the mic for him. These are some of the unique features of the Cobra 2 series. Here we have 2 threads available to you, so you don't have to use an adapter, which you'll always lose. So here you've got the choice. And again, quick release, so you can actually put different camera head and camera on very, very simply by pulling the sleeve down. There's also quick release available at the base, so your monopod becomes a mini pod. So here we go. That's a really good example of the mini pod. This was great. We used this a couple of months ago. We were filming skateboarders in London, and it just gave us that really low angle shot that we needed very, very simply, very, very quickly, without having to pull out some tripod legs or adapt anything else. Also, there's a tension control at the base, and that allows the monopod to drop down to floor level and then back up again. So you can actually simulate a jib type shot, and because you can alter the tension control so that there's elements of resistance there as well, which gives you much more control. The feet are adjustable to 3 different positionings, and like I said, it's available in aluminium and in carbon fibre. One of the series is slightly different to the others. I'm just about to get up, and that's the Strike. And that doesn't have the buckle locking system that the others have. It operates like this. Take your eye out with that one. Okay, and basically that's just for rapid deployment. Same thing, got quick release, it's got the feet, etc., but the extension there. And again, I think a lot of thought's gone into this. You can actually simulate again a jib shot by putting it into the feet. And you imagine the weight of the camera and the camera head here, and then slowly so this is a perfect case of when a monopod is much more than a monopod. Finally, thank you, Madison. Finally, our crane, which is here on display. That's the packed size, and when it's in operation, you can see it over here. A gentleman's demonstrating it now. This takes a whopping payload of 15 kilograms, which is about 31 pounds. It's with the weight system on it, it's actually a bag weight system where we can put sand or water in there. And most importantly, the bowl head on the front where you put the camera is adjustable. I'll just demonstrate that. So you can preset where the positioning. You can preset the positioning of the camera so that as you tilt up, the camera remains on your subject. Thanks guys for joining us at the iFootage stand at NAB. It's been a pleasure to see you, to talk to you. I haven't seen you, but you see me and I've talked to you. And you can visit us at ifootagegear.com.